If we could take the presentation down, I saw that Councillor Cox had his hand raised, so Councilmember Cox.
Yes, I have a couple questions. If you can go back to your diagram showing the 40-foot distance. Okay, is that 40 feet to the property line or is that 40 feet to the structure?
So it's 40 feet to the structure is what we would propose. It could be property line to structure. We felt like attenuating the sound at the structure was what was most significant.
Well, how are you going to measure that if you can't get on private property in order to measure it?
Well, we could scale it off from aerial photography within a foot or so.
Mm-hmm. And can you provide a diagram showing for 20 people what the decibels would be that are produced based on distance from the crowd? And that showed, 20 people are going to produce a certain decibel level as part of normal conversation, and that'll attenuate the further away you get. So can you provide a graph that shows how loud the noise is, how loud the conversations will be right next to the group versus further away?
Right. So we did do a fair bit of digging in that question, Councilmember Cox. We were not able to find in the public domain research that looked at that question specifically. I think we'd have to hire an acoustics expert to write up a.
Do that. I don't think you'd have to do that.
Excuse me, Councillor Cox. Excuse me.
I said I had several questions.
Excuse me, everyone.
I'll raise my hand again, but I have several questions and several comments.
You are violating the code of conduct once again.
I am not violating the code of conduct. I have several questions and several comments. My hand is up. I told you at the beginning I had several questions.
Councilmember Cox, please stop.
You stop.
We will bring you up for censure.
You do that.
Right now.
I welcome you to do that.
It will be lovely. Thank you. Please do not interrupt the staff. That's number one. You've done that now several times. Number two, raise your hand. When I acknowledge you, you may ask your question. We are going to continue to have decorum in these meetings. We're not going to interrupt people, and we are not going to be bullied. Now stop it. I am calling right now for a break in this meeting.